maybe one example that is very vivid was on her last day here. It's 1994. I got a text on my pager, and it was the landline home phone number, so I knew what that meant. So I was at work. I started to tear up. I raced out of the office, and I got to the door just down the hall here, and I had been hustling to get here, and then I froze. I stopped. I had a hold of the handle, and I didn't know what I was going to encounter when I opened the door. And I distinctly remember hearing a voice just a little bit down the hallway, and the woman, likely a nurse, asked if I was okay. And I remember saying, I don't know yet. And she said, sometimes people like to hold their mom's hand while they say goodbye. And I'll never forget that.
It's kind of hard to describe in just a few words, but I think the one that always comes to mind is kind. We actually knew each other since junior high, but he was kind of dorky, and I wasn't interested until we were 19 and I was a teller at a bank, and we reconnected and started dating and just never stopped. It was a good life, just was not long enough. We would have celebrated our 35th wedding anniversary the year he passed. And I often say to people I wasn't married long enough. And I remember when he passed, the room just went quiet. My younger daughter was with me. And I looked at her and I said, I think Dad's gone. And I looked out of the room and I got one of the nurses' attention. And she came in, and another one came in and immediately lifted the window. I said, why'd you do that? She goes, I like to do that when someone passes. It just lets them know they're free to go. And I thought that was a beautiful way to acknowledge it. I don't think I'll ever get over the kindness this place showed us. And the ability they brought us to just enjoy being with Jeff those last couple of days.
These are stories of us, and we hold on to them. And this is what makes our community.
My name is Michael Donahue. I'm the husband of Geraldine Stone Donahue. She was the mainstay of constructing the hospice house in 1994. Part of her dream was to make sure that this was not a hospital, that this place was set up as a way for family to participate in somebody's passing away. And it had to be done in a way with dignity and respect.
We desperately need places like this. We need it for our humanity. Here at the house, we allow families to be families, wives to be wives, husbands to be husbands, versus caregivers.
I just think the end of life it can be really stressful, and I just don't think the average person is equipped to handle that, to provide that kind of care.
I think we've all heard the phrase, it takes a village, and we accept that with relation to raising children. We as society need to start applying that phrase to death and dying. So many people don't have the village required to do end of life, so they come to the house and we are the village for them.
The support that you receive from everybody here is immeasurable. I can't imagine what it would be like not to have this as an option. It's very vital to the community.
It has been a privilege for me to lead Granite VNA and to watch the work that our team does every day, and to hear the stories that families share about the difference that they make makes the work meaningful every day.
I think this organization, this house, does a tremendous thing for the community. Even if you can't afford it, or your insurance doesn't quite cover it, I know they find a way. I know that financially, I'm going to continue to support them, because I would hate for someone to be in my shoes and have no place to go to get help. So I'm going to do my part to make sure that the next person that walks through those doors can have the same sense of relief or peace or just the feeling of being taken care of.
I think the one thing that happens when you've lost both your parents, you're well aware that you're next. And I just hope when my time comes, I can be at a facility as nice as the hospice house.
What would I say to the people that took care of my parents? Well, first of all, to the woman who suggested I hold my mom's hand while I said goodbye, I'll never forget that moment. I wish I knew that person's name, but I'm forever grateful.
I hope I never lose the awe I feel when I think about you all. What you did for our family. I can't ever say thank you enough. I really do believe Jeff's passing was so peaceful, he just fell asleep. And you can't ask for more than that. And I think that was made possible because we were here at the hospice house. So thank you. Thank you for getting up every day and answering your call. Thank you for making the choice to do this work. Angels walking among us.